Tailback with another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. They better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powering right past the defender.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Running back with the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive. But some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And there's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And the Razorbacks come to the line in a hurry up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. The pass is intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here.
Dude, that's super late.
Coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. Recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Football comes out. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense.
Now we cheat. Now we cheat. My whole team right there. Nobody has the ball.
It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here's the second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return it 1 down. Sets up the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback keeps the football. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
Point after, knocked right through. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal. There's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
To cut it off or what? It's not working until you got charged. It's not the charger. It's not the charger taking things. The charger.